Welcome. I am Molly McGeehee, the incoming Dean of Oxford College of Emory University. Thank you. It is my great honor to open this, the 181st commencement ceremony, and please note, we are outside. Today we gather to celebrate a moment that is both an ending and a beginning, a culmination of hard work, growth, and resilience, and a start of new journeys filled with promise and purpose. Graduates, families, friends, faculty, and staff, thank you for being here to share in this special occasion. Oxford College has always been a place where deep learning meets deep connection, where ideas are challenged, dreams are nurtured, and friendships are forged that last a lifetime. Students, today, we celebrate not only all that you have accomplished, but the remarkable individuals you have become during your time here. I am honored to be joined on stage by Interim President Justice Leah Ward Sears and by Interim Dean Joseph Crispino from the Emory College of Arts and Sciences, where many of you will study starting next year. And a special welcome to our guest speaker, Mr. Tinsley Ellis, a legendary blues musician from the Oxford class of 1977 and Emory College class of 1979. Welcome as well to our members of the Board of Counselors, our alumni board, and our special guests. We appreciate the effort you made to be here with us today. Of course, the stars of today's ceremony are the members of the Oxford class of 2026, and soon enough, Emory's baccalaureate class of 2028. 466 students will receive their Oxford degrees this academic year. All of you make us proud of what you have accomplished in your time here and for the ways you will continue to grow into your futures on the Atlanta campus. To the families and friends gathered here today, thank you. Thank you for entrusting us with your students. They did not arrive at this milestone on their own. It took your love, your encouragement, and your unwavering support to help them get here, and we are so deeply grateful. And so, here we are, robed and ready, participating in a centuries-old academic tradition that honors not only your achievements, but the journey you've taken to get here. This moment marks a rite of passage, a celebration of your intellectual growth and the transformative experience of your time at Oxford. Seated among us today are members of our faculty and staff, individuals who have walked alongside you these past 2 years. They have challenged you, supported you, and cheered you on every step of the way, and they are proud of who you are and who you have become. At this time, I invite our Oxford College chaplain, the Reverend Brent Huckabee, to offer the invocation, and immediately following, please join in the singing of the hymn as printed in your program. I invite you now to rise.
Thank you, Dean McGeehee. As we begin this morning, I invite you into a moment of gratitude. We give thanks today for Oxford College, this unique place that has been home to our graduates for the last 2 years, a place of learning and growth that has shaped and cared for them. We give thanks for all who work and serve here, the deans, faculty, and staff who have made today possible and give their time and energy to make Oxford such a special place. We give thanks for friends and family, both those who could make it today and those who are not with us, for their love and their support in walking beside these students on their journey. We give thanks for Emory University and the possibilities that lie before our graduates in the next 2 years. We give thanks for this day, for the beauty of creation and the life that has been given to us. May we not take for granted that we are part of a world that depends on us to work for justice, peace, and love. And most of all, we give thanks for you, the class of 2026. While we hope this place has been a gift to you, you have most certainly been a gift to Oxford. Your presence, your compassion, your intentionality, your hard work are seen and valued. And today we celebrate your accomplishments over the last 2 years and gather to wish you well on your continued Emory journey. May our gratitude today spur us to remain present. May it inspire us to work for change and use our lives to make the world better. And may gratitude radiate in and around us today as we celebrate the class of 2026. Amen.
Seated. I am truly honored to welcome home today Oxford and Emory College alum Tinsley Ellis. Tinsley's love of music began at age 7 in Atlanta while watching the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. At that moment, he reached for a guitar and he never let go. But the moment that truly sealed his fate came in 1972 when a teenage Tinsley sat in a theater watching B.B. King perform. King broke a string mid-song, changed it without missing a note, and handed that broken string to young Tinsley in the crowd. He still has it. In 1975, Tinsley started his undergrad studies at Oxford College, eventually majoring in history at Emory College. But make no mistake, his real classroom had a stage, a spotlight, and a packed house. I have heard tell that it was on campus, perhaps at Dooley's Tavern, where he honed his craft night after night, sharpening his guitar work into something that could stop a room cold and hold an audience there all evening. Choosing music over law, or another more traditional career, Tinsley Ellis pursued his dreams and passion for the blues, ultimately becoming, in the words of guitarist Joe Bonamassa, quote, a national treasure. From those early days fronting Atlanta's beloved Heart Fixers, who became the city's top drawing blues band, he cut 4 albums with the group before stepping out on his own. His 1988 debut on Alligator Records, Georgia Blue, hit the public like a lightning bolt. What followed was a relentless run of landmark recordings, each one growing his reputation and his audience. The press took notice, with Rolling Stone declaring that his playing rivaled that of Jeff Beck and Eric Clapton, and describing his work as, quote, feral blues guitar forged by non-stop gigging. He kept recording and performing, over 20 albums total, a lifetime of stages. He's performed in all 50 states, across Europe, Australia, and South America. He shared the stage with the Allman Brothers, Buddy Guy, Tedeschi Trucks Band, Warren Haynes, Government Mule, and Widespread Panic. And as far as alumni go, he set a pretty high bar, especially as someone who has created what we all strive to find, a meaningful, purposeful life driven by discipline, hard work, passion, and finding joy in what we do. Today, he will share that joy and well-earned wisdom with all of us. Please join me in welcoming our 2026 commencement speaker, the legendary Mr. Tinsley Ellis.
Wow, talk about a flashback. Literally. Greetings, friends, family, faculty, staff, alumni, and esteemed graduates. First off, I want to thank incoming Dean McGehee for inviting me to speak today. I also want to thank and acknowledge interim Emory College Dean Joe Casprino and interim Emory President Leah Ward Sears for being with us today on this occasion. But most of all, I want to congratulate the 2026 Oxford College graduates for their hard work and remarkable accomplishment. I graduated from Emory at Oxford in 1977 and from Emory in 1979. I come from a long line of Emory at Oxford and Emory graduates going all the way back to the 1800s. 50 years ago today, I was finishing up my first year here at Oxford. My dorm room closet was piled high with dirty clothes. I had a greasy George Foreman grill in my windowsill, and Allman Brothers band blaring loudly on my stereo system. If somebody had told me then that I would be asked to be the commencement speaker today, I would have thought they were out of their mind. After being invited to speak here today, I asked some of my former classmates what I should say. Without exception, none of them could remember who our commencement speaker was. That was a very humbling thing for me to hear. Graduates, I'm not here to talk about myself today. I'm not here to talk about what I did here at Oxford and later on at Emory. I'm not here to tell you what a long, strange trip it's been since my graduations. I'm here to congratulate you for your remarkable accomplishment and offer a few words of advice and share my experience with you. An experience is what you get right after you needed it. These are my thoughts based on my experiences since my Oxford graduation. The first concept I want to suggest is open-mindedness. On this subject, the 19th century philosopher Herbert Spencer wrote, "There is a principle which is a bar against all information, which is proof against all arguments, and which cannot fail to keep a man in everlasting ignorance, and that principle is contempt prior to investigation." As young people, I urge you to open your minds and try different paths. And I define young as anyone with a potential for growth. Follow your hopes and dreams. Time is truly on your side. Open your minds and try on different hats, but remember advice I was once given. Success in most endeavors involves 10% inspiration and 90% perspiration, which means that it will involve hard work. And work's not always fun. If work was fun, they'd call it going to fun in the morning. I was told that was a dad joke. I was told it wouldn't get a laugh. The second concept I will suggest is service. One of my Oxford classmates suggested, I urge you to be the change. It's the helpers in this world who get the help. Service to others is a design for a living that works in rough going. Service to others can occur on many different levels, from just smiling to a stranger in an elevator, all the way up to those who participate in large foundations which help others in faraway lands. Focusing on the needs of others instead of the wants of ourselves is an unshakable foundation for life. The third and final concept I'll touch on today is unity. Unity is what binds us all together. I truly believe in the power of we. I can't, we can. But unity also takes work. One way to practice unity is to look for the similarities rather than the differences we have with others. Another way to ask ourselves whether we are being a uniter or whether we are being a divider. In my many travels, I often run into not only my former Oxford classmates, but also those who came before and after me here at Oxford. We don't talk sports, We don't talk politics or religion. We talk Oxford. So what if we left here today and treated everyone we met as if they too had gone to Oxford? What if I treated my coworkers as if they went to Oxford? What if I treated all my family members or even total strangers as if they went to Oxford? These are so many ways to practice the unity that we need, the unity we crave. There's a prayer I like. I found out it was read last night, but I don't think it can be read too many times. And this prayer is broadly inclusive language, and it's found appeal with many faiths. It's the St. Francis prayer. And the St. Francis prayer reads, Lord, make me a channel of thy peace, that where there is hatred, I may bring love, that where there is wrong, I may bring the spirit of forgiveness, that where there is discord, I may bring harmony, that where there is error, I may bring truth, that where there is doubt, I may bring faith, that where there is despair, I may bring hope, that where there are shadows, I may bring light, that where there is sadness, I may bring joy. Lord, grant that I seek rather to comfort than to be comforted, to understand than to be understood, to love than to be loved. For it is by self-forgetting that one finds, it is by forgiving that one is forgiven, it is by dying that one awakens to eternal life. So what does this prayer encourage us to do? And what does it have to do with this wonderful event today? The St. Francis prayer emphasizes living a life of selflessness through service, humility through open-mindedness, and love for one another through unity. It refers to life as a channel. And since life is a journey, what is our destination? Our destination is to enjoy the journey and help others to enjoy their journey. In closing, we've all been so fortunate to have had the Oxford experience. Most people we will encounter after we leave here today will not have had this amazing Oxford experience. We will be the only Oxford college they will ever see. So let open-mindedness, service, and unity be our guide as we go from here today. Godspeed, Oxford graduates, and job well done, class of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ellis, for that inspiring address. At Oxford, students are surrounded by outstanding faculty who are not only leaders in their respective disciplines, but deeply committed to student learning in this unique academic setting. This year, Oxford College presents 3 distinguished awards: the Virgil Y.C. Eady Sophomore Service Award, the Vulcan Teaching Excellence Award, and the Emory Williams Distinguished Undergraduate Teaching Award. These awards highlight values held dear at Oxford and Emory: selfless service and excellent teaching. These values make Oxford an academic community of choice that intentionally prepares students for a lifetime of service, impact, and meaning. And now I'd like to call Dr. Darlene Seppin, Senior Associate Dean of Campus Life, to the podium to present the 2026 Eady Sophomore Service Award.
Thank you, Dean McGehee. Esteemed members of the Oxford community, faculty, staff, families, and of course, the graduating class of 2026, I can assure you that the class never looked better. We are gathering to celebrate academic achievement and to honor the spirit of service that sustained this remarkable community. Since its establishment in 1969, the Virgil Y.C. Eady Sophomore Service Award has been presented only at commencement. This distinguished award recognizes one sophomore student who has demonstrated exceptional and selfless service to the Oxford community. It is a privilege to stand before you today following in the footsteps of the many educators and leaders who have upheld the values of Team Edie through this meaningful tradition. On behalf of the Oxford faculty and staff, I am honored to present the 2026 Edie Sophomore Service Award to a student whose leadership, humility, and a steadfast commitment to others have made a lasting impact on our campus community. Please come forward, Ashton Graham. As Ashton approaches the stage, I ask his family to stand and remain standing during this presentation so that we may also recognize the support, encouragement, and love that has helped shape this journey. Ashton, throughout your time at Oxford, you have led not for recognition, but for the well-being and success of those around you, whether on the soccer field, in the residence halls, or in the everyday moments that define community life. You have consistently demonstrated maturity, compassion, and integrity. As a student athlete on the men's soccer team, you have modeled a style of leadership that is grounded in accountability, encouragement, and respect. Your teammates look up to you as an example, and because of the ways you elevate others and help create a culture of trust and belonging. As a resident assistant, you have gone beyond the expectations of the role, creating a welcoming and supportive environment where students feel seen, heard, and cared for. Your colleagues frequently speak of your reliability, your thoughtful engagement with residents, and your genuine commitment to student well-being. What stands out about you is the consistency with which you serve this community, modeling that leadership is often expressed through the quiet acts of kindness, through daily presence, and a willingness to show up for others. Through your example, you have strengthened the Oxford experience for so many around you. The Edie Award is a recognition of involvement and accomplishment, and also a tribute to those who embody selfless service, humility, and community spirit. You exemplify these values. It is my great honor to present you with the 2026 Edie Sophomore Service Award. Congratulations, Ashton. It is now my honor to introduce Oxford's Interim Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erin Taver, who will now present the 2026 Vulcan Teaching Excellence Award and the Emory Williams Award for Distinguished Teaching.
The Vulcan Materials Company Teaching Excellence Award outstanding professors from member campuses of the Georgia Independent College Association and recognizes their exceptional teaching, commitment to students, and leadership to enhance the campus and Atlanta community. The recipients are faculty who nurture an academic climate that fosters teaching and who provide leadership to enhance the campus community. This year's Vulcan Award winner's teaching and community engagement is driven by a deep commitment to bringing people together. She recognizes the power of language and language learning to bridge divides, foster belonging, and empower students and the greater Atlanta community. Her students describe her as warm, engaging, and supportive, and her colleagues write that she has mastered the craft of language pedagogy. From organizing language exchanges and travel courses to mentoring student interpreters of medical Spanish in local hospitals, to organizing bilingual tours of campus and community-engaged learning courses that bring students into dialogue with migrant farm workers, to coordinating the Spanish tutoring program, this professor brings language learning to life in and outside of the classroom and is a quietly powerful force in her deep contributions to the campus and wider community. Beyond the programs I've already mentioned, she's hosted no fewer than 25 guest speakers and 20 cultural events on campus that were open to the wider community since her arrival. She co-chairs the Oxford Studies program and serves as a faculty advisor for the Oxford College Honor Council. Oxford, the college, and the greater Atlanta community are better for her being here, and she is deeply deserving of this award. Please join me in congratulating this year's Vulcan Award winner, Professor Christina Terrazona. This afternoon, I also have the privilege of presenting the Emory Williams Award for Distinguished Undergraduate Teaching, the highest award for excellence in undergraduate teaching at the university. This award was established in 1972 by the late Mr. Emory Williams, an emeritus trustee and distinguished member of the Emory class of 1932. The Williams Award has been granted to a member of the Oxford College faculty annually since the year 2000. The quality of teaching and mentoring at Oxford is truly remarkable. We reviewed multiple nominations from students, colleagues, and alumni, and the selection committee had the difficult task of selecting the winner from several deserving individuals. This year's recipient joined Oxford College in 2017, and it is impossible to overstate their impact on the campus during that time. Every member of the selection committee had personal experiences of learning from her, students and faculty alike. Indeed, many were surprised to learn that she had not already won this award. She is truly extraordinary. One might, for example, marvel at the sheer number of undergraduate research students she has mentored through the process of presenting and publishing their work, at her consistently waitlist courses, at her seemingly tireless devotion to developing new opportunities for the Oxford community, including her London launch courses. But beyond these measurable features, our honoree is extraordinary in her kindness and dedication to her students as people. Her nominators write that she, quote, makes time for each and every one of us. Unwaveringly, she gives us the gift of her ear, end quote. A scholar of Shakespeare and early modern English literature, this faculty member writes that what she most hopes to cultivate in her students is awe. Awe in the face of great works of literature, she explains, can motivate us to pursue both academic and personal goals, to articulate and defend our own claims, to join scholarly conversations, and to grow in awareness and empathy toward ourselves and others. As her nominators attest, her teaching, indeed her life, is a testament to the value of this cultivation. In recognition of her record of excellence in teaching and contributions to her academic discipline, it is my pleasure to announce that the 2026 Emory Williams Distinguished Teaching Award goes to Associate Professor of English, Dr. Sarah Higginbotham.
Congratulations. Will the faculty of Oxford College and the class marshals please rise to be recognized? Will the candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts please rise? President Sears, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts. These candidates have successfully completed their course of study and are recommended for the Associate of Arts degree by the faculty of Oxford College.
Oxford College graduates, as you prepare to continue your education at Emory's Atlanta campus, know that you have just completed a milestone in your academic careers that ties back to the very founding of this university here at Oxford in 1836. Your commitment to your studies, the lessons that you have learned, and your contributions to the Oxford community will carry you forward in the years of learning, discovery, and creativity that lie ahead. I hereby confer your Associate of Arts degrees with all of the appropriate rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities that come with them. Congratulations to the Oxford College graduates of 2026.
You may be seated. The candidates will now come forward to receive their diploma covers and to be recognized. Please hold your applause until all graduates have been awarded their degrees. We ask that family and friends remain in their seats as graduates cross the stage. We have provided a platform from which parents and friends may photograph their graduates as they receive their diplomas. So if you'd like to do that, just note when your student is approaching the stage and come forward over here only as early as necessary, and please come around the seating to the platform. Thank you.
Israel Hope Irby. Sachin Agarwal. Chloe Sarah Winograd. Fiona Quo. Avi Biko Miller. Evan Nicholas Pauley. Benjamin Georgian Yang. Jack Stephan. David Enrique Mendoza. Cheng Xie. Michelle Chen. Liz Pei. Shramona Malhotra. Riley Sean Sanders. Soyeon Cho. Soraya Takiria Crockett. Samuel Santana. Anish C. Bakalapudi. Roman Valoria. George Joseph Siegel. Sia Jumani. JC Mock. Grace Leo. Misha Norton. Justin Lee Cooper. Nathaniel Rutho Osilian Similian. Colin Jackson Kinsey. Zoe Cohn. Shinkai Nai. John Christopher Chang. Robert Christian Duke. Miles Everett Bransford. Zachary Antonio Seneriz. Elijah Miller. Mitch Ryan David. Ashton Michael Graham. Eli Edmund Willingham. Aiden Liu. Gianna Jung. Juliana Bay. Jumi Jung. Kayla O. Karen Nicole Kish. Nishta Wahi. Sai Deepak Chavan. Shivani Manish Dalvi. Sharanya Sinha. Pavni Malungi Reddy. Connor Harrison Lane. Benjamin Joshua Gordon. Henry Newton Bell V. Matthew Seo. Andy Sunghwan Hyun. Ethan Wu. Sedona Binyam Yakub. Ivana Amy Sagai. Miriam So. Chisimdi Sochima Nyagabugu. Faimi Kana Luson. Madison Amaya Forsyth. Luke Fua Del Fiero. Chloe Zhang. Karina Maya Whipple. David Emmanuel Alvarado. Michael Timothy Cook. Hanson Yong Jang. Andrew Wong. Alan Ning Zhou. Brandon Rabanales. Richard Zhu. Aiden Huang Brewer. Daniel Oladuni. Samara Stephanie Gully. Rosaline Onyeke. Stephen Christopher Tusky. Stephen's diploma is given by his parents. Dr. Allison Kohlmeyer, Professor of Microbiology and Immunology in the Emory School of Medicine, and Dr. Jacob Kohlmeyer, also Professor of Microbiology and Immunology in the Emory School of Medicine. Julia Liu. Hannah Tien Sang. Huijing Shin. Ashwin Vaitialingam. Saya Kalish. Ashling Markham Putnam. Himani T. Patel. Mia Turkat Keen. Anushka Rao. Lisa Liu. Shireen Graywall. Noor Nissa Malik. Chun Ray Sun. Christina Shang Zhang. Theogracia Tolowanimi Aleshe. Theogracia's diploma is given with the assistance of her father, Dr. Olatunge Aleshe, Associate Professor of Hematology and Medical Oncology and Director of Gastrointestinal Oncology at the Winship Cancer Institute. Kyla Sherelle Dumas. Shreya Krishnan. Alexander Buck Matthew Page. Molly Sage Lanham. Nancy Ahmed Awad. Lily Brooke Farrell. Madison Jockers. Delaney Jane Arnold. Amelia Blue Meavers. Amelia's diploma is given with the assistance of her mother, Dr. Joanna Lomas Meavers, Professor of Pediatrics and Clinical Operations Director of the Marcus Autism Center and in the Emory School of Medicine. Ella Blue Teta. Iris Tom. Alexis Catherine Cannon. Kimball Sinclair Schiller. Emily Medina Amezquita. Amanda Juarez Padron. Barbara Chavez. Delaney Miriam Reese. Sojat Kadir. Kenan Begovich. Jerry Huh. Ethan Miller. Lorena Carmelina Hernandez. Psyche Luo Trong. Ryan Alessandro Rivera. Darian Contreras Hermida. Richard Huang. Yifei Long. Uben Brandon C. Kwan. Isabella Yuchen Zhou. Angela Anchao Wang. Mongham Sophia Cao. Haiping Gao. Ali Tinwen Zhong. Liton Wang. Xinwei Hu. Aaron Jia. Isabel Harper Slavens. Chloe Diane Locke. Edison Zhang. Hanxiao Xie. Yize Huang. Shunyao Yao. Indiana Galilea Smith Inser. Kayan Anna Guan. Jillian Ruth Parks. Catherine Lees King. Grace Nee Lee. Emily Grace Grant. Austin Scott. Pawan Bhavesh Patel. Milan Sai Kumar. Luca Mateo Collier. Patrick Lemuel. Arash Sohail Zaya. Christopher Leonardo Abruzzo. Nicolette Sare Foschini. Nithin Krishnan Muthakrishnan. Griffin Lucas Cho. Cooper Deshen Warboy. Charles Joseph Winnicott. Quinn Reamer. Leonardo Caratolo. Tad Robin Kavanaugh. Aiden James Diasla. Aiden Matthew O'Sullivan. Matthew Kelly. Manas Krishnaswamy. Daniel Naylor. Brendan Zelikoff. Peyton Gunnels. Peyton's diploma is conferred with the assistance of his mother, Dr. Bridget Gunnels, Associate Professor of Spanish at Oxford College. Hunter Cole Richmond. Theodore Benjamin Morgan. Benjamin Ruvens. Prem D. Galani. Daniel Mejub. Adeniyi E. Yolowa Ogunlana. Nicholas Yatros. Leo Ita. Kaylee M. Kim. Liberty Sharanya Lang. George Andrew Goicochea. Andrew Yao Yuren. Hwansung Ryu. Alexis Sky DeChico. Brooke Raven Holland. Danielle Leila Sly. Isabella Grace Sun. Derek Alexander Busco. Jasmine Lois Ye. Chloe Chang. Adelaide Morgan Reinshagen. Vivian Zhu. Sahyun Cho.
Oh yeah!
Lily Truk Win. Romina Galasso Savage. Daniel Marat Sagatelian. Nina Perrin Oberfest. Hashim Sharif Chaudhry. Samya Rahul Farthare. Anya Karunde. Calvin Kai. Arnav Reddy Kanda. Divya Shri Nagarajan. Ian Thomas Brassfield. Chloe Rihanna Macaluso. Carly Weiss. Olivia Yarovi. Maya Josephine Pallett. Isabel Chiamakar Akunwapur. Eunice Kim. Faith Oluwadimilade Ojo. Sophia Hashmath Rahman. Irem Erdem. Alexander James Conwall. Brody Richard Leffler. Michaela Penny. Aubrey Jayamani Payne. Mary Jane Mabel Walker. Tyler Patrick McNulty. Alicia Chen. Amber Miller. William Henry Walton. Dominic Wonasaputra. Zachary Hayes White. Hunter Christian Palmer. Ben Diner. Emily Laurel Meffy. David Joe. Sri Krishna Jundayala. Timothy K. Chen. Eric Tom. Sean Guo. Alicia Du. Shanika Bhutan. Olivia Janan Ding. Jackson DeWitt Schlemmer. In the blues, we improvise. There we have it. Okay. Isabella Fu. Cece Zhao. Luca Undilashvili. David Felipe Fernandez. Arad Ganir. Mariana Regalado. Emma Grace Jurgensen. Zoe Isabella Pan. Christina Sarampati. Samuel Hart Berkner. Sydney Emile Phillips. Kimmy Wang. Ella Nicole Bajorkman. Amelia Grace Rasnick. Abigail Kilroy Ames. Simon Scott Pelfrey. Abdul Rahman Saidi.
Join me in applauding the Oxford College class of 2026. President Sears.
Good morning again, everyone. To our outstanding Oxford College graduates, today marks an exciting step in your Emory journey. a celebration of the midpoint of your undergraduate experience, and a powerful reminder of all you have accomplished thus far. You did not simply complete 2 years of coursework, you completed a formidable chapter of your well-deserved, of your lives. You deserve a well-deserved round of applause. Please, please. Now, you all arrived at Oxford ready to begin something new, and over these past 2 years you have changed, and Oxford has changed because of you. In the process, you have helped shape a community that holds a truly special place within Emory. From classrooms to residence halls, from shared meals to long conversations, this campus became a place where friendships were formed, ideas were tested, and lasting conversations were made. And along the way, you discovered strengths you may not have known you possessed and found a voice in spaces that once felt uncertain. Now, as graduates of Oxford College, you carry that experience forward. In the months ahead, you will continue your undergraduate education on the Atlanta campus. I encourage you to take the spirit of Oxford with you to Atlanta when you go, because it will serve you well, not only in Atlanta, but far beyond Emory. And before I finish, I want to recognize those who have helped you reach this moment, because no one, absolutely no one, does it alone. That includes the tremendous support you have received from your parents, families, and friends. Let's hear it for them. I also want to recognize the incredible leadership of Oxford College Dean Molly McGehee and the unforgettable faculty, staff, and mentors here at Oxford who have been so deeply dedicated to your success. Please join me in thanking them as well. Graduates, once again, my sincerest congratulations. I look forward to seeing you in Atlanta this fall. And now, please join me in welcoming the Interim Dean of Emory College of Arts and Sciences, Joe Crispino.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Joe Crespino, Interim Dean of Emory College of Arts and Sciences, and I am proud to welcome you to this moment and to what comes next. Today is a milestone. You have completed an important chapter of your Emory journey here at Oxford College of Emory University, and you now stand ready to take your next steps forward. Oxford has challenged you, grounded you, and prepared you. The relationships that you have built, the questions you have asked, and the work you have done here has shaped your intellectual and moral development in profound ways. This ceremony is a wonderful time to take some time and recognize where you are on your journey. It's also a great time to thank the people who helped you along the way so far, your faculty, your advisors, your family, and your friends. As you move forward, you are not leaving Oxford behind. You are carrying it with you. In fact, we on the Atlanta campus need you to carry Oxford with you. The Atlanta campus can benefit from some of that Oxford magic that you guys practice out here. I have taught Oxford students on the Atlanta campus for 22 years, and I have seen that Oxford magic. It is that strong sense of community and connection between students, faculty, and staff. It is the knowledge that we are in this enterprise together, the knowledge to borrow an indelible phrase of American political rhetoric, that the question to ask is not what Emory can do for you, but what you can do for Emory. And in that spirit of selflessness, of community-mindedness, we can share in each other's success and be an encouragement and a light to all of those who are part of this community. That is the kind of community that we are working to create in the undergraduate schools on the Atlanta campus, whether it is the Emory College of Arts and Sciences or Goizeta Business School or the nursing school. Regardless of the school you attend, you will find a community grounded in the liberal arts, a place where ideas matter, where questions matter. I can promise you that 35 miles up the road, there is a large and boisterous group of fellow students, faculty, and staff who are ready and eager to welcome you into a community of inquiry and learning, to help you grow in mind, body, and spirit, to help you become the citizens and the leaders that this world needs. People who read and ponder deeply, who think critically, people who do not merely take the world as it is, but have the creativity and imagination and intelligence to peer around the next corner, to see what might yet be possible and how they might help bring it about. Those are the kinds of people, the kinds of leaders that Emory University has been producing for the last 190 years. And now is the time for you to prepare yourself so that you can take your place among them. We need you. Emory University needs you, but even more, the world needs you. So let's have fun celebrating today all that you have accomplished these past 2 years. But let's also be ready. When you get to Atlanta next August, let's be ready to get to work, because there is so much work in the world that needs doing by smart, talented, and committed young people like yourselves. Congratulations on all that you have accomplished. We are proud of you, and I am proud to welcome you to the Atlanta campus of Emory University. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Sears and Dean Crispino. Before I offer my closing words, I want to recognize one special group of individuals in the audience. Students, if you look to your left, you'll see a group of folks who are dressed curiously in golden robes. And this is the class of 1976. So this is you 50 years from now. And the class, that was you 50 years ago. Welcome home. Would you please stand? Thank you. They are joined by Professor Emeritus Bill McKibben. So graduates, I want to offer a few parting words as you prepare for the next phase of your education. Each of you chose Emory for its rich and rigorous academic experience. And as you continue your journey to the Atlanta campus, I encourage you to step fully and authentically into who you are and to hold fast to what you value. As Toni Morrison wrote, quote, "You are your own stories and therefore free to imagine and experience what it means to be human and to be humane." Freedom and being a human are at the root of a liberal arts education. Carry that freedom with you. Carry your humanity with you. Carry liberal arts learning with you. And trust that your story has power. And know that the world in the Atlanta campus needs the fullest, truest version of you. On a personal note, I want to thank you for welcoming me so warmly into the role of dean. Thank you for making time for coffee, to stop on the quad or events to chat, and for sharing with me your hopes and dreams for our beloved college. I promise you that I will continue to listen carefully and to be an advocate for Oxford students. And this is all to say that you may rest assured that even when you are in Atlanta, I will be here, like Dean Ahad before me, closely monitoring the situation. So, To continue our celebration, we invite you all to join us immediately following this ceremony at a lunch reception in the dining hall. During the recessional, you will hear the Sini bell ring 256 times, once in honor of each member of the graduating class who is here today. Please rise now for the singing of the alma mater, which is printed in your program, and remain standing for the benediction by Chaplain Huckabee. Students and guests, please remain in place until the platform party and faculty have departed. Thank you.
My friends, before we leave, I invite you to take a deep breath. I invite you to look around and take in your friends, your family, this beautiful campus one more time. And I invite you to go from this place knowing that you are loved and worthy not for what you have or will do, but simply because you are. To go from this place carrying the memories that you have made. Let them bring you comfort in times of distress and gratitude for the privilege of making them. Go from this place open-minded, in service to the world, to be, as we were encouraged earlier, a uniter, not a divider. Go from this place to use your gifts to bring peace and justice, community, love, and compassion wherever it is needed. Go from this place so proud of how far you have come and excited for how far you have yet to go. Congratulations. Go now in peace.